Sunny, hello, and I'm here to talk to you guys about another cosplay selling website, and they're called Cosmanles. So sometimes people will say they get a little tired of reviews and such, but we just really want to provide you guys with a lot of different options that we are aware of as to where to get a good quality costume. We really like to take any opportunity to share with you guys all these different websites and to show you their product so that you can make any sort of judgment calls yourself as to where it would be a good place if you can't sew or if you don't want to sew. Just like us, sometimes we just don't want to sew. We're novice seamstresses to begin with. We don't really know what we're doing ever for real. We just kind of taught ourselves along the way, got sewing machines and went, eh. So sometimes it's really nice to look at a costume and be like, I'm really not sewing that. So to give you a variety of all these different websites where you can get one completely made or something affordable or close to what you want with minor alterations is something that is important to us to share with you guys. So without further ado, I will show you guys this outfit that they sent us. They kindly sent us a NieR Automata A2 outfit. And from what I can tell just visually, since the bag is see-through, it is all leather, and that was apparent on the website. These are the pants. Okay, these aren't pants. These are the bottoms. She's not wearing any clothes. She's an android who's been on Earth for a while, so she doesn't really have any clothes left. Her clothes are very revealing and tattered and worn. So it looks like there's like a hole here that they've got in this leg piece. It's like maybe she would have been wearing boots at one point. It's kind of funny here to add dimension. And actually up here, which is pretty neat, there's interfacing at the very top of it to keep this edge seam strong and clean. But I'm just really glad to see that this top part is reinforced and given some extra strength. Also glad to see that this waistband is elastic because I'm a curvy girl, and the more I look at this, the more it terrifies me that I'm going to be wearing this much on my body. This bit's very small, but it's accurate. So, you know, I asked for it. So, well, the left leg, it's the reinforced with the interfacing again, but this whole piece is, because it stands alone, so that's encouraging. Wait a second. Hey, wow, that's great. Okay, so, just kidding. Yes, this is the pants bit, right, good, but there comes there's underwear like over that. There was a little bit more coverage over the top of the whole deal, which is great, which I'm very, very much into. These are normal things. She wears gloves, and here they are. These are the gloves. They've got clean seams. They've got good-looking hands. That's that. Those are gloves, and they look good. And there's only one more piece to this baby, and that's the top. And there it is. The sort of design at the bottom looks like it's kind of an iron-on. It is a very basic costume for the most part. It's intricate in its own ways, but it's not a lot of pieces. So as far as price goes, it's affordable. Perusing through the website a little, their overall quality looks very good. Their prices are a little steep, but you're really gonna pay for quality. The other outfits on their website did look very detailed. Hello, Mr. Duke. The website itself was very simple and not busy. I did like that. You know, there wasn't like advertisements all over or really flashy stuff. It's just very basic and easy to navigate. And there also was a little chat in the corner that popped up the moment I got on the website. This little chat said, "My name is so-and-so. Can I help you navigate, or can I help you look for something?" Their overall customer service with this whole encounter was very pleasant, and they're very nice to work with. So thank you again to Cosmanles and their NieR Automata A2 outfit as you see it. In an attempt to switch it up for you guys a little bit, I thought I would accompany this review with a makeup tutorial on A2. Let's head on over to the makeup lands. Alright, let's get started. Got my Cosmanles A2 outfit on and my makeup from work, so we're just gonna take that off. Just the eyes and the lips. So with my little setup here, the camera is right here. I'm gonna have to turn this way to look into the mirror, so sorry about that. Fresh eyes, fresh lips. Here's my foundation. I use this, I don't know, Revlon. Just do your normal foundation thing. Put it on your face, rub it all over. And because of the amount of skin that will be exposed on my upper half for A2, I'm going to put it all on my neck and my chest just to make sure my skin tone matches all over and to cover up all of my problems. And with a concealer or a lighter color, I go in the problem areas, under eye bags, red splotches, acne. Then you just use the powder that you dropped while setting up for this video. Put it all over. Make your best attempt to, still salvage it because it's the powder you have and now you broke it. Good. It's on. And then you put on a robe because you're wearing a tank top and it's winter time, so it's very cold. Ready. Face is ready. Foundation, powdered, concealed, what have you. And for your convenience, it's going to be easier to start from the top of your face down to the bottom. I, of course, never remember because I am not a mature or professional adult. So eyebrows first is what that means. You take this skinny brush. Yes, do the hand thing. Very good. And I'm going to do most of this makeup with this beautiful palette, which is probably from Claire's, I believe. You use the third foundation color and just fill in my brows. I don't want to do too bulky of an eyebrow. She is a woman, of course, and she has white hair, so I'm not really changing the color too much. I'm just kind of filling it in and giving it a good shape, a nice point, because she is an android, so technically it's fake hair. Now you're just gonna make a match, which is always the most fun part. Stop doing that. Hey, done. Did it. Good job. And now the eyes. I don't necessarily know how I'm doing this yet, but let's do this together. I chose to start with this pink. Looking at a bunch of reference pictures of her. On the shadow side of this palette, I took this pink, and I'm just going to put it all over my eye. I do the whole brow bone, the whole lid, and just a little bit under the eye. This is what I saw in a bunch of reference pictures I took of her. I just feel like she has kind of a pinkish hue on her whole eye area. Then we go backwards in steps and contour because you forgot to do that because you're a doofus. So take your lightest color foundation. So I'm just going to add some highlights and lowlights to change the shape of my face a little bit. You don't necessarily have to do this if you're happy with the shape of your face, but I sort of feel like my face at times can be a little androgynous. So if I kind of push it towards the feminine or the masculine direction, highlights above the cheekbones and the top of the nose, on the chin, just to get rid of any sort of shadow to make the chin a little smaller, stick out a little bit less. Then I take this darker shadow and use it for any shadows I want to try and create. This is an area of your face where you put masculine contour, but I almost always put some there because I feel like it slims out my face a little bit. And then you do a lot to your face and not realize that it wasn't recording because the card was full. What are you gonna do? So let me just tell you what I did. Did the cheeks, I showed you that. Rub it in real good, you don't want it to be pronounced. And I also did my jawline, which is something that I like to do again to slim out my face. Make sure to do more of a curved highlight rather than an angled highlight and blend it out really well because I don't want it to be too pronounced. I just want to try and make a bit of a shadow there. But if you're going to put one on your jawline, it's very important that you don't give yourself a sharp jawline as you would want to for a masculine look. But then again, this isn't really something that you have to do. Now for A2, I wanted to try and make my nose a little bit smaller. I kind of have a little button nose and she's got a very slim one. So I began by putting some dark contour lines straight down the sides of the nose and then a highlight down the middle. Make sure to blend it out real good, but still leave a defined line on the sides or else you're not going to get the shape you're trying to achieve. I'm smooshing the nose a little bit. Boop, boop. Yep. Then I use this white shadow just to highlight the bridge a little bit more. Use these pinks and oranges to put it on the bottom of my nose. This is something that I noticed in her reference pictures, that she seems to kind of have a redness to the underside of her nose, and as I continue to put it inside my nostrils, I should probably tell you why. Putting a light color like this in your nostrils will make them appear smaller because you're making less of a shadow there, so that's going to add to the slimness of the nose as well, which of course could be the reversal for making your nostrils look larger. Just get it all up in there, probably more than you needed to, Sunny, but you know. And yep, that's what you get for putting powder up your nose. Good. Awesome. Great job. You did it. Then I also took some of the highlight and put it in the creases of the nose to again make it even more of a slim appearance, because your nostrils and your nose flares will look smaller with less shadows. I'm happy with that. Pretty slim nose. Great. That means we're going to go back to the eyes because you're not good at following your own directions. So I use this flatter brush, not as flat as the one for your eyebrows, but one that's a little sharper than just a fluff brush. And I put just a little bit of a shadow, little line on the crease there, just a little age, even though she doesn't really age because she's an android. It just was a little detail that I felt she needed in the makeup. And then you go back with the dark brown, that same flatter brush. And I'm going to go in the crease, start to create some depth in my eyes. I'm going to give it a bit of an angle at the corner and then go under as well. Get it good in the crease. Don't go crazy, but I am kind of trying to create an angle on the sides. And go in with a fluffier brush and just blend it out. Then I'm going to take that angled brush that I used on my brows for a more precise line, take the darkest foundation color on the palette, and define the crease even more. I just thought that her eyes had a lot of depth and I wanted to create that to the best of my ability. So this is your chance to make the angles and the lines really sharp while it's still having that blended outline on the bottom. So now it's eyeliner time. This is what I'm using, Wet n Wild eyeliner. I prefer something waterproof. Oh, but first, contacts. Bam, there they are. Boom, gray eyes. I wanted a thicker line for her eyeliner, but I didn't want her to have much of a wing because again she's an android, so I didn't feel like giving her beauty makeup per se. I made my best attempt to use the viewfinder of the camera so you guys could really see up close the line I was trying to create, but it proved very hard and I ended up having to just go to the mirror. Hey, look, it's done. Wowee, I used the mirror. I totally used the viewfinder and not the mirror. Now you gotta make a match. What do you know? Using the viewfinder again. Totally working out great. Really working real slow, getting nowhere. You use the mirror. Great, it's done. So then I take my angled brush again, go in the black, and just give a bit of a softer black line on the bottom. Not on the waterline, but just along the bottom of the eye. I don't want eyeliner, I just want the soft shadow. I'm done. I like my eyes. Alright, what's next? Time for mascara. I thought about lashes. I just didn't have the right ones that I thought went good with her, but it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for her to have big doll-like eyelashes. Eyes complete. Making my best attempt to follow the rule I told you in the beginning. It's mouth time with these. This pencil is neither of the things I just had in my hand, but I started by lining my mouth with it. I wanted kind of a gradient out from the lips from this color that you totally can't read, but you can see the color. I don't know, something I had. Wanted it to be more pink in the middle and then get softer on the outside. Not sure I was able to accomplish it here, but next time going forward I might change up the technique a little bit. First I filled it in the normal way, and then I took a brush to try and blend out the white into the pink. Then I used this glossy chapstick, peppermint and delicious stuff, to make her lips even more glossy and doll-like. I used the brush to try not to mess up what I just did with the white, but I ended up doing that anyways, so like I said, try better next time, but I like it, it's still good. For the finishing touch, eyeliner stick for the mole, which I'm not entirely confident I put on the right side. Got a little dyslexic, might be wrong, so just touch it and twist, that's it. A little bit of eyeshadow, blend it in, make it a little bit more natural. It's wig time. Boom. You're ready. A little bit of touch up. This is the kind of wig that I can't really pre-style because it's so long. So I just do it on the spot, brush it out, get the pieces you want, add a little bit of dirt here and there, and that's it. A2 from NieR Automata. Model A number 2. Ready for action. So thank you again, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you maybe learned a thing or two, maybe a couple techniques that you can use on other cosplays. Thank you again to Cosmanles for sharing their product with us and letting us show you guys what they have to offer. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you enjoyed seeing a makeup tutorial. Maybe we'll be able to do some more in the future. Thanks guys, we love you all, and remember, stay cool, Schizo fans.